In case you couldn't tell, I have a lot of feelings about George R.R. Martin's Game of Thrones series. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it, sometimes I hate to love it, and it can all change in the span of a single page. When I first dove into A Song of Ice and Fire, I had already seen the HBO TV series, so I was prepared for lots of the dramatic plot points, but nothing could have prepared me for the emotional rollercoaster/history textbook that is the original novel. Let's start with those details, or devils as Martin calls them in the prologue. They're trite, they're entrancing, they're incessant. The sheer amount of detail that makes up this novel serves as its double-edged sword. There are so many characters, who belong to so many different houses, with specific sets of colors and sigils. There's even a map drawn to scale on the inside cover. It's like Western Civ Part 1 and 2, plus the entire Eastern continent. I signed up to read fiction, not a textbook. But if you can gloss over the not-so-central characters, you'll find yourself sucked into the world of Westeros, and you won't be able to leave. I don't want to give away spoilers, but let's just say that no detail is arbitrary. The day-to-day drama of letters by Raven and overheard conversations always come back. Once you study up on the geography, lineage, and hierarchy, you will have made an investment that'll carry you through 6 more books. Another characteristic of the Game of Thrones novel is its unique point of view. It can be confusing at first since we're just tossed into random characters' consciousness, but Martin's writing style is incredible and integral to our eventual attachment to these characters. It's not first person, so we know we're getting a fairly objective view of our surroundings, but there are slight variances in language and tone as we flip from Tyrion to Catelyn to Bran. It's interesting to note, though, that Martin's focalizing characters are exclusively highborn, belonging to one of the 4 primary houses. We know that winners write the history books, but everyone experiences life in real time. Wouldn't we all like to know what's going on in Samuel Tarly's head? Well, maybe not. Between these guiding characters and Martin's simple but direct writing style, you lose yourself in plot lines and surrounding scenery. It's described so vividly that you can finish an entire chapter without checking your phone. Yep, crazy things happen when you read Game of Thrones, and that brings me to my next point. Anything can happen. As we know from basically every author interview, Reddit thread, or angry Facebook post, Martin isn't afraid to kill off strong characters. While that keeps us readers hooked, it also creates a semi-permanent state of paranoia. I'm constantly bracing myself for the day when one of my favorite characters is no longer necessary in Martin's plan. If anything can happen, from flesh-eating ice zombies to dragons, why are we caught up in the mundane drama of needlework and small council meetings? What is the point of all this? I'm sure Martin will have the answers for us in the end, but they'll probably have me feeling like Sansa Stark.